Hello there, everybody. Welcome to my new Let's Play. I was about to say welcome back to some more Fire Emblem, but we're done with that. And it feels great to finally be back to not having to worry about recording 2-hour-long episodes. So what I have for you today is oh my god, Final Fantasy V. But this is the 4-job Fiesta, which for those that don't know, is basically a charity event, sort of, by the Final Fantasy community, or specifically Final Fantasy V, that raises money, and it's almost like a randomizer of sorts that you would see in Pokemon, where you're only allowed to use specific Pokemon, but here, you're only allowed to use specific jobs. Because there are 4 crystals, so 4 different times you can get jobs, and you're given a specific job from each crystal, or just a specific job in general, depending on the type of run, by a bot on Twitter. And there are different types of runs that you can do, like I said. Sometimes you get less jobs, sometimes you get more. I'll go into what run I'm doing specifically in a minute, but I want to go over some of the details of the charity event itself. So, the charity this time, and I don't know if this changes every year or if it's always been this one, but the charity for this year is the Planned Parenthood Federation of America, and I highly encourage you to donate if you can. It doesn't have to be much. I don't have any money to give myself, but I'm hoping to get a job soon, and I'll donate as soon as I can. The current amount of money they've made is about $7,000, and their goal for the event this year is to make $10,000. So if you could help towards that, that would be awesome if you could. I've been skipping over the plot, and I'm going to continue doing that, because I want to talk about my experience with this game, which is, I watched part of a playthrough once years ago, which is how I was actually introduced to the 4-job Fiesta. And last year, I started my own Fiesta runs. I did 2.5. The third one, I just never finished. As you can see in the load games, I was doing an upgrade run, and I was on all Dragoons at this point. But we're going to be starting over a new run, and the specific run I've done is a pure chaos run with the 5th job. The 5th job option, I won't go into much detail now because it's kind of spoilers, and even though most of you watching this are probably familiar with Final Fantasy V, I figure for those of you that might not be, I'm not going to spoil it. But I do have those two set. Pure Chaos basically means that I can get any job from any crystal at each crystal, and I already know what my first job is going to be, and it's one I'm actually kind of familiar with. Yeah, so, like, I could, from the water crystal, which is the first crystal we go to, I could theoretically not actually be able to get a job and have to stick with Freelancer, because the job I get is, like, a fire crystal job, or an earth crystal job, which we'll understand more about that later. I don't remember everything about this game, at least not a lot of the smaller details. I do remember some item placements, I think, some major locations that I might want to visit. But that's enough about all that. Let's just get into the game. I won't spoil what my job is, but I have seen it, and I am excited for it, I guess, a little bit. It could be a bit hard, though. Let's enter the new game. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how long this cutscene takes. It's a Dagron. What the Dagron doing? What's the blue man doing? Father! Do you really have to go? You know I do, dear. I need you to protect the castle. Under no circumstances are you to follow me. Do you understand? But Father... Something is wrong with the wind. I must go to the Wind Shrine to make certain nothing's happened to the crystal. Yes, I've noticed it as well, but to go alone is... Lena, don't worry. I'll be fine. Have faith. I'm not used to text scrolling this fast, and it's a welcome surprise. Fire Emblem really... It feels like night and day with Fire Emblem. So yeah, the wind's basically dying down, and something's to blame, and the king goes off to find out, because, you know, nobody else could go check. But good on him. He's taking matters into his own hands. That never ends poorly. Never, ever. We got a bunch of scallywags here, and the scalliest wag of them all. The wind just stopped. I don't know the best voice to give Ferris. I've got to hurry! I'll figure something out for Galuf later. I mean, old man. The wind stopped. Father! Very grim start. One of the forces of nature just ceases to function, basically. The king has made good progress. What in blazes? The crystal is shattered. And thus sets us into the world of Final Fantasy V. I genuinely forget the name of the world we live in. Now we meet a boy and his duck. I cannot move, by the way. This is just taking forever. Oh, there we go. Just wanted to jump scare you is all. Who's operating this thing? Learn to steer straight. Unbelievable. You'd think they'd have a good pilot. The duck has consumed the boy and continues onward. So this is the Overworld. We're already at the Overworld. You can head up here. I don't think there's anything for us up here yet. Yeah. I like this Overworld theme. I do have memories of kind of just speeding everything up when I first played this. And not really listening to this theme too much, but we will be hearing it plenty throughout this playthrough, I promise. For now, let's investigate this meteorite landing. We are still playing as the duck, even outside of the Overworld, and that does not last very long. Bogo, wait here, okay? Okay. The duck stays behind, and I'm pretty sure there's an item up here. Maybe not. I guess not. Alright, oh well. I know there are a few items for us to get around here. So this, for the longest time, I could not tell where we had to go. Maybe. Or no, I think it was that I couldn't figure out how to get out of this area. But we come in here, and we have a fight. We have goblins. Mash that A button. Take a bit of damage. Wait for the gauge to fill up, and then you can attack again. You have now played Final Fantasy. You can stop now. I joke, of course. There are a few settings we can get into later, and I'm probably just going to go with some of the easier settings, because I am not great at Final Fantasy, or experienced. Hey, are you alright? Yes, I believe so. I give you my thanks. My name is Lena, and you are? Me? We get to name ourselves. I think in one of the versions of the game, you can name yourself Butts, or like that's the default or something. The default here is Bart's, and that's what I'm going to go with. He is Bart's. He is Larry Bart's. Call me Bart's. Me and my chocobo just go wherever the trail leads us. Bart's. Yeah, that's true. This rock suddenly fell from the sky. The impact must have knocked me out. You're lucky it didn't kill you. Guess it's a meteorite. A meteorite. I wonder if it has a connection to the wind stopping. I don't think well, no, I doubt a meteorite. I feel like a meteorite would just cause more wind. Again, I give you my thanks. I wish I could do something more to show my appreciation, but I really must go. Whoa, hey, hold up a sec. Bart's, did you hear something? Huh? Help me. Over there. Over this way. I could have sworn there was an item around here somewhere. Here we go. This is one item, maybe? No? I know you get to this somewhere around here. Ah, here we go. We got a Phoenix down. That is a 50% HP revive, basically. I could have sworn there were more items around here, but we might have to wait to get them. Maybe we'll get them on the way out. I'm not sure. Are you alright? Where am I? Oh, my aching head. Sakes alive. What's happened? I don't remember. I can't remember anything. Looks like you hit your head pretty bad. Maybe you've got amnesia. Oh, something came back to me. My name is Galuf. That's a start. Anything else? Nope, just the name. Other than that, my memory's a blank slate. I'm very sorry, but you must excuse me. I have no time to waste. Where are you going? I must go to the Wind Shrine. The Wind Shrine. Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure that's where I was headed. It's decided. I'm going with you. But... Switching voices so often, and it probably doesn't even sound that different. Switching voices so often is gonna be hard. I could never let such a sweet girl go all by her lonesome. Plus, I know I gotta get to that shrine. I feel it in my bones. You've gotta take me with. Bart's, what about you? Sorry, I'm gonna bow out on this one. Good luck, though. Main character with some sense. It's a shame it doesn't last. Bart's, thank you again. Farewell. Godspeed and all that whatnot. And now we have full control again. And I'm going to continue to look around for items because I could have sworn there were more. Maybe not here, though. While I am delivering what I think what might be going on, I'm going to stop my cats from killing each other. If you hear any noise at any point, I apologize. And while I'm still trying to figure out if perhaps there is actually an item behind this tree, which I'm beginning to think maybe there isn't, I do want to talk about my experience with the Final Fantasy series, because it's surprisingly little. Obviously, there's this game. I've played Final Fantasy VI up to, I believe, Sabo or something. Whoever the fourth party member is that you get. At least I think it's fourth. Might be third. I'm not sure. I've played more than my fair share of the mobile gacha game Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I played that game way too much, but eventually I just got sick of it because the power creep got so bad. And the main story, it was good. The characters were cool, but it was just either too easy at times or trying to use some of the story units, it became too hard. And then the only other experience I have is watching an almost complete playthrough of Final Fantasy X. I stopped right before the final boss. Technically having seen all of Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 and some of 13-3, but my memory for all of that is very hazy. And I don't think I have any other Final Fantasy experiences, aside from knowing a fair bit about 7 and 8. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, come on, Boto, let's go. Indeed, we shall go. I guess there wasn't any other stuff here. Alright, back to the forest. Game over. No. Okay, we have to head up here. And our Boto decides to throw us into a wall. Our chicken decides to kill us. This is Zelda all over again. Ow, Boko, bad chicken. What are you doing stopping like that? Now don't you give me that look. Quack, 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 quack. I know, it's just a girl and an old man. And with all those goblins around, fine, I got it. Ah! Yeah. Boko, come on. Quit. We got goblins to fight. Time to mash that A button more. I'm actually kind of shocked that the 30s are killing them. I didn't expect that. I feel like I should have expected that, but anyway, Bart's gained a level. He's now level 2. If we check in here, we can see our job is freelancer. We have no abilities, item magic, all this stuff is whatever. I want to go to configuration. Yeah, there's wait and active. I want to do wait. Just because, again, I'm not very good. Battle speed, I'll just leave on 3. Standard, I'll stay... I think everything I more or less just keep here. ATB gauge, you're stupid if you turn this off. Do I... Yeah, sure, I'll do optimize. Cursor position, yeah, I feel like I should do remember. But I'm gonna do reset. Otherwise, I'm gonna do stupid stuff. Auto dash, I'll keep off. Window color, we can change. Just for funsies. Sure. And bestiary, we can only see we've slain goblins. You can steal potions from them, and they can sometimes drop leather caps. And that's basically all that matters. They have 16 HP, it looks like. So yeah, that's basically all we need out of there. We also cannot save their specific save points. 2 more goblins. We're level 2 now, so they stand even less of a chance, even though we're not doing any more damage. Still mashing the A button. It doesn't really matter that we mash, but it just makes things go a little faster. Because we do have things on wait, so we are fully capable. And at this point, it's going into cutscene mode. Because at this point, I've already forgotten what we were saying. At this point... Yeah, I've completely forgot what I was saying. Oh... Good morning. Bart's. Seems I cannot escape being in your debt. Hey, don't worry about it. The shockwave from the meteorite's impact caused landslides. The road's covered in rubble. I don't think you're going to be able to make it to Tool that way. But if I can't get to the Wind Shrine, then... Ugh. Wind Shrine. Gotta hurry. The old guy's pretty dead set on getting there, too. Alright, I'll go with you and personally see to it that you get there safely. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, it was my dad's dying wish that I go out and travel the world. And plus, this time, it feels like the wind is calling me. What a sweet talker, as if you don't just have the hots for the little missy. What, you're awake? Don't sound so surprised. This old dog is ready for anything. Ha 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 ha. Still, if the road is blocked, that makes things a sight more difficult. What to do? I won't give up. There must be a way to reach the Wind Shrine. Right, and we'll find it. Alright, let's ride. I'm sure one little chicken can handle 3 people. This is a big, strong chicken. Now, I could continue moving forward, but I don't think I will. I do want to check everyone else, and they are freelancers. Everyone has their own basic stats. We are level 2, so we do have significantly higher stats. Galuf seems to have more HP than Lena. But if we look at status, the general stats that we can see... yeah, I think magic and agility are a little bit lower on Galuf. Yeah. Especially magic. So Galuf isn't really meant to do magic stuff nearly as much as Lena is. Lena is kind of your go-to for a healer, I think. Whoops, I didn't want to go into equip. Yeah. And Galuf is more physical attack. And Bart's is hard to quantify here, but he's kind of the same as Galuf. More physical attacks than anything. On the world map, you can save at any point. I believe, yeah, this is, I believe, one of my first finished job. As you can see, I had 3 mages and a monk. Also, spoiler alert for other characters, I guess. That may have been a mistake. This was the second run I did. And this is obviously the one I was currently doing. I'll save over the first one. Pretend you didn't see anything if you're new to the game. I could continue forward, but I think as a refreshing moment for myself, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here after 23 minutes. Next time on... I was about to say Fire Emblem again. Next time on Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta, we head to the Wind Crystal. Hopefully. See you guys then.